Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the first online class in class 8, session 2021-22. This time also we are beginning with a chapter which is related to food. In class 6 also we have studied about food. In 7th also it was about nutrition, and in class 8th also we are going to study about crops and different types of crops and how food is obtained from the crops and so on. The processes involved in agriculture and so on. Children, we know that food is the prime necessity of human beings. All living beings, in fact. All living beings, they require food to survive. Without food, we cannot survive. No living beings can live without food. So, food is the most important thing for survival for living beings. Food is important because it provides us energy to do our daily activities, to carry out our metabolic functions and other activities. Without food, we won't be able to get the energy for the work. Food also helps us to grow. It helps in growth. In junior classes, we have studied about 3 different types of food: energy giving food, body building food and protective food. So, carbohydrates and fats, they are energy giving food, and protein helps in growth. So, we can say protein is a body building food, right? Then, food also protects us from diseases. Minerals, vitamins, they are important for fighting against disease, to generate immunity, and food also repairs the worn out tissues. Now we have also studied about sources of food. 2 main sources of food are plants and animals. From the plants we get cereals, pulses, fruits, vegetables and so on. From the animals we get eggs, meat, fish, milk, etc. Children, we know that food is very important for us. We human beings, in the early stages, in the stone ages and all, we were hunters and gatherers. We used to just roam around in the jungles to find the food. But as we started living a settled life, as we started learning to grow food, we started the agriculture, right? Some 10,000 years back, we started with the process of agriculture. We started growing crops and started living a settled life. In this chapter, we are going to study about what are crops, what are the different types of crops, how crops are grown, what are the different processes involved. So, let us try to understand these concepts in a better way. Now, crops. Crops means what? Crops are plants grown on large scale. Means large number of plants are grown in one field, right? And they may be grown for food, for clothing, etc. Means it can be food crop, it can be fiber crop like cotton, jute, etc. also, right? Or you can also define it as same types of plants grown on a large scale in a particular area. So, crops are same type of plants grown on a large scale in large number in a particular area for food, clothing, etc. Right? And the process or the practice of growing crops as well as rearing animals for food, clothing, etc., that is known as agriculture. Agriculture is the practice of growing plants as well as rearing animals. Now, that rearing of animals or the cattle rearing, sheep rearing, etc. is also included in this agriculture. Now, children, as we know, all plants do not grow in the same conditions. You must have seen in some places some particular type of plant grows well, and in some places other particular type of plant may be growing. That means the plants, they require a condition of temperature, rainfall, etc. Right? So depending on that, or we can say depending on the seasons, we can classify the crops into two categories. One is Rabi crop and another is Kharif crop. Now this is basically divided on the basis of temperature requirement and amount of water required by them. Right? So Rabi crops, we can also call them winter crops because they require a low temperature. And Kharif crops can be called as summer crops. So Rabi crops grow in winter, require lower temperature. Kharif crops, they grow in summer, they require higher temperature. And Rabi crops, their water requirement is also less. And Kharif crops, they require more water. That is why they are sown in the month of June, so that we can get the water from the monsoon from July onwards. So their water requirement can be fulfilled. Rabi crops are mostly grown in November. They are sown in November. Their seeds are sown in November, and November, December, January, February, when the temperature is low, they grow well and they are harvested, that is cut and collected in the month of March and April. Like for example, wheat. It is sown in November and it is ready by the time it is Holi, right? That is month of March and April. Wheat, besides wheat you have gram, peas, barley, mustard. These all are winter crops. On the other hand, Kharif crops, as I said, they are summer crops. They are sown in the month of June. That is when it is almost monsoon time is arriving, then it is sown and it grows well in the monsoon, that is July, August, September, and then in October they are harvested. Mostly maize, rice, cotton, groundnut, these are some of the very common Kharif crops grown in India. Okay, so on the basis of the seasons, we can classify the crops into two categories, winter crops and summer crops, and we call them Rabi and Kharif. Now the question arises, children, that what will happen in these months, April to June, right? Because in April, harvesting of the Rabi crops is done, whereas sowing of the Kharif crops is done in June. So those farmers who are having facilities for irrigation, means they have ample amount of water which they can supply to the plants, they can grow a third crop in between these months, between April to June, and that is known as the Zaid crop. Okay. But still we can say that two main crops are there, Rabi and Kharif. Okay children, so I hope this video will help you to understand what are crops, what is agriculture and the different types of crops. In the next video we shall try to understand the basic practices of agriculture. Till then, happy learning, take care of yourself. Thank you.